corruption, everything else. And the student came out and stood against the teacher. They were demonstrating and they were killed on the street, point blank, by police and all the other forces. That was the latest part. They were been there for 16 years with fake elections and everything else. And people disappeared in routine matter. There were torture chambers all over the country. The stolen properties, stolen all the bank accounts, stolen from all the banks, destroyed the system, and any other corruption, mega projects, to inflated contracts to take money from those. So this was going on for 16 years, and the students came out and said, this is enough. They were shot dead. Hundreds and thousands of young people were killed. And the students called for a movement towards her house on the August 5th. They were all moving towards her house. It's a kind of a flood of people from all around the country. It's a very densely populated country, 180 million people. So when they start moving, it's a kind of very scary scene that people coming all over the city, moving to one direction. So she was lifted out of the house, to leave the country in Bangladesh. She was free from her rule. And that's where I was commissioned to come in. I was away from Bangladesh at that time to form a government to run the country. So that's what the interim government comes in. Those who are not familiar with Bangladesh, Bangladesh is a very densely populated country. It's the 8th most populous country in the world, in a tiny little piece of land. Density-wise, it is the highest in the world. So in that tiny piece of land, there are 180 million people and growing. Half the population is under the age of 27. It's a very young population. Young population with access to technology, access to knowledge, access to everything. And when I say young people, I'm not talking about male young people. Women, young girls led this movement all around the country. So it's a kind of an amazing scene to see in Bangladesh, the girls in the street of their own massive way. So that's what the birth of the new, what they call New Bangladesh, that's what we are trying to build, away from the thing that happened in the past. And it's our 8th month, and all the destruction that took place in the economy, in the system, in the judiciary, in the police, everywhere. So we have to fix them up as we go. Fix the economy, fix the judiciary, fix everything. So that's our task. And we have created lots of what we call reform commissions on each subject so that they can recommend what to do, fix those each institutions and policies and so on. And now we're in the phase where we have to implement those recommendations coming from the commissions. And at the end of this process, we hold the election. So people can vote the new government. That's where we are right now. Economy-wise, I would say it's an amazing country with lots of possibilities, potentials. You look at Bangladesh as it is, with people and a tiny piece of land, with lots of floods and everything else. But the amazing thing is we constitute a region with the Nepal in the north and Bhutan in the north, very close to our border, and 7 states of India on our east. So if you take this as a kind of a regional economy, integration, it can become a fantastic region. And it has to be done that way because they have no other option. Nepal doesn't have access to water, ocean. Bhutan doesn't have access to ocean. 7 sisters or 7 states of India, they don't have access to water. So only thing we can do together, we provide the access to water and build the whole country. And this can become a very flourishing hub of activities with young people, technology-oriented, educated, and lots of creative capacity. So that's where we are offering to everybody who are coming. And we see lots of very positive attention to Bangladesh. We are offering ourselves, make it your production hub. Forget about what you can sell in Bangladesh. Produce it here, sell anywhere you want. You have people here. You don't have to bring people from Bangladesh to work for your factory in some other country. You build the factory where people are. And you provide all the support to make that happen. So that's our efforts right now. We want to build that economy and clean up the whole system. And that's where we are. And we need your attention. Just to look at, examine what this is all about. Varieties of things can happen. Relocate your industry where it's happening. Or bring new industry or have a separate industry. Production hub. So we see that we recently had an Investor Summit. We had a tremendous response from global investors. So this is where we are, and we'll be very happy to invite you and have a look at it, see how we can do it. And, there's young people, millions and millions of young people, with enthusiasm and ambition and creative power, ready to go. That's where we are right now. Thank you very much.
Foreign Minister, would you mind just coming and saying a few